Hi and welcome to our YouTube channel. In today's video we'll be talking about the functions of life, and this falls under topic 1.1 of the IB biology syllabus and includes standard level and high level content. So first of all, what do all forms of life have in common? Now this relates back to the cell theory. All living things are composed of cells with their cellular structures, and these organisms all have a basic similarity, and it's the fact that they complete the functions of life, the life processes. And there are 7 basic life functions that we need to be able to know and understand. First of all, we have metabolism, which is involves the chemical reactions inside of the organism. Reproduction, which is the process of producing offspring. It can be sexual or asexual. Sensitivity, which is the response to internal and external stimuli, so changes in the environment. Homeostasis, which is the maintenance of an internal constant environment in response to changes in the environment, which can be internal or external. And then we have excretion, which is the removal of waste products from the metabolic reactions. We have nutrition, which is the process of obtaining food to provide energy. And then we have lastly growth, which is an irreversible change in size. So we need to know the basic structures of 2 unicellular organisms, Paramecium and Chlorella, although in the book it talks about Chlamydomonas, but they are very similar in structure anyways. And I think that before we go into detail about this, we need to remember something that I mentioned in one of the last videos, which is that unicellular organisms, the structure is a lot more complex than the cells in multicellular organisms. And this is because we need to remember that the unicellular organisms need to be able to complete all of the 7 basic processes of life. And I'll be relating those 7 life processes to the structures of these unicellular organisms. So first of all, let's talk about paramecium. So homeostasis, oxygen and carbon dioxide enter and leave the cell through diffusion. Excretion, solids leave through the anal pore, meanwhile liquids are pumped out in the vacuoles. Metabolism, most chemical reactions take place in the cytoplasm, where there are enzymes which help to speed up these chemical reactions. Nutrition, the paramecium is heterotrophic, meaning it does not produce its own food. Instead, it has food vacuoles which contain organisms that the paramecium has consumed, which are then digested in the cytoplasm. Growth, the cell grows. Reproduction, the nucleus can divide by binary fission, so this is asexual reproduction. And then we have response. The cell is able to control the movement of the cilia, which allows the paramecium to move in response to changes in the environment, for example, to move it towards the food source. Next, we have the chlorella. So excretion, the waste products diffuse through the plasma membrane, for example, oxygen. Metabolism, the chlorophyll makes organic molecules, and these molecules are used in the chemical reactions that take place in the cytoplasm, which use enzymes to speed them up. Nutrition, the chlorella is autotrophic, meaning it makes its own food, and photosynthesis takes place inside of the chloroplasts, which is the process of producing the food and providing the algae with the food. Growth, the cell grows. Homeostasis, so the contractile vacuole fill up with water and expel it through the plasma membrane in order to manage the water content and to keep the water content stable inside of the chlorella. Response, the chlorophyll pigments absorb light. reproduction, the nucleus can divide to support cell division by mitosis. So the chlorella can divide sexually or asexually. So the nuclei can fuse together for sexual reproduction. And in this image, we can see that the cells are undergoing cytokinesis. And that's about it. Please subscribe to our channel for more biology and chemistry videos. Thanks for watching.